Look at it. Look at it.
Let's move the one off of the sheep.
Look at it.
Stack.
Let's move the one off of the sheep.
Look at it.
Oh, the charge is bad though.
I wonder if we can keep him out of line of sight. Or if everyone gets a melee.
Move the one off of the sheep.
Before we break this one, everyone get a melee range.
Bad
Yeah,
though.
let's treat it like a
I wonder if we can keep him out of line of
That's
sight.
better.
Or if everyone gets a melee.
Move the one off of the sheep.
Before we break this one, everyone get a melee.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be.
I can't tell if we weren't tight enough or if it was like.
What do you need to dispel, please?
I saw him charge someone at like 2 yards. I don't think there's a minimum range on it.
Okay. Yeah, the poison's pretty brutal, so.
If you can, try to eat as soon as you drop combat from killing them.
Also, we only have 3 paladins tonight.
Yeah, okay, like 2 minutes. I gotta go through food in the oven.
The 2 packs coming through, so.
Yeah, as soon as it's clear, we'll go ahead and pull the AoE. I don't think we can slow these guys because I didn't see them getting slowed by the trap.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. This is double packs coming through again.
Can we treat it like Chromag and like for the range and just have us stay out, heal you on the rear end and stuff?
Thing is, if you have line of sight, you're a target for the charge.
Well, if you're line of sight of the tank, you can heal, but like the range DPS, just have melee DPS it?
I'm gonna grab the other.
I don't know if that would work. Could we tell if it was just going after the person that was furthest away, or was it anyone?
I think it's random.
I don't know. Let's try farthest away, though. I'll tell you what. I'll stand back. 'cause I'm
Ephraim
gonna
was the
tank
one
here.
that got hit last time, and he was the farthest one away.
I'll stand the farthest back because I'm in tank gear. You guys see what happens.
I would say if you're going to stand further away, then let's not stand like in the direct path of the charge to Enora. Does that make sense? Like Enora is off to the
I'm trying to
side.
get back, and people keep getting
Enora?
behind me.
Does that
So
make
I don't know.
sense? Like Enora is off to the
I'm trying
side.
Lenore, just go stand in that corner where Aki is right now. Kill him. Out of the way, and no one's, well, now there's a bunch of people over there.
Anyway, pull him next time around.
Hello.
You can move to the left one day.
I'm sorry, did you say something to me?
Yeah, move to the left.
Okay, sorry, I was distracted.
Nah, it didn't charge me.
Okay. Well, so much for that idea.
I think you just have to be spread out. I think it's random.
Shit. Let me restart. I gotta restart the game. Just turn logs on.
Much better. Yeah, I think you're right, Spork. Spreading out seems to work a little bit better.
And that's a skill that we do have. I'm going to grab the little ones next pass.
Yeah, we should be good on that.
It should all be linked to a boss nets. Like the stuff before a noob didn't respawn.
Yeah, the stuff we just killed, basically, and the left-hand side is all linked to
Here we
Fairlane.
go.
Right-hand side, it would be linked to the other boss.
And I think we like the strategy we did last time where we just try to nuke down the acolytes as fast as we can. And then we tank the cultists to the side.
Yeah. I mean, we can all get to basically where I'm standing pretty close and hit the skull and do the countdown again.
It's pretty close to the other group. I wouldn't multi-shot hunters.
I was planning on aim shotting because the cast time is 3 seconds on that.
Well, I mean, after.
Okay, we'll do the same countdown we did last time. We'll start at 5, and then on 3, we'll all cast again. And that'll pull it. So if everyone's ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice.
And can we get a shadow resist out?
Yes, please. Yeah, if you're using your anti-undead stuff, it's not going to work on these.
That's a good point.
Okay, we're all going to target the skull again. Okay, well, mana looks fairly decent. We'll go ahead and do a countdown again.
1 sec. Fort takes all my mana.
Yeah, it's a pretty expensive spell.
Presence of mind, cast it.
Okay, if you guys are ready, targeting X on the ranged. 5, 4.
Abort.
Wait.
Stop. Cancel. What's up?
They got the buff.
I got buff.
Oh yeah.
Should be able to go now.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next countdown.
Let's
Say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it's going much smoother than the other day. Like, we're not really having anyone die every pull. One or two here and there, but very good tonight, guys.
And yeah, what Zessie said, the interrupts definitely work. Stun them, kick them, anything you can.
I'm a fan of interrupt.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did we get a res on Slicks? All right, next up, 5, 4, 3,
They have
2,
the buff.
1. Oh,
No, too late.
Talk about
Did not-
timing.
Just one loose in grade.
okay, when they drop the buff, we'll go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I think we're going to give the boss a shot here, even though we're still short some people, obviously. So just remember, everyone has to pay attention, and we still have to execute everything. I'd like to have the rogues do the stun lock thing again on Skull for sure, because I think that was really effective last night when we were doing it. Then we'll have one person tank, 2 on the left, 1 tank, 2 on the right, and 1 on the boss.
So we can theoretically tank the boss on the platform. It's a very good location for him to be. That way you don't have to try and move him around. Ideally, you want to have the 2 groups of ads kind of the square and the triangle on the right-hand steps from where, as we're looking at it, moon and star on the left-hand steps. You don't have to get that far away from the boss, just kind of over there. You don't want to be able to have to move around a lot if rain of fires are going on and all the tanks are stacked on top of each other. That's a lot of stuff to move. So just give yourselves a little bit of gap between each other, not a ton. And then we'll kill the skull and X first. As Anora was talking about, stun locking the skull and killing it first.
Yeah, and like we said, we're stunning a couple of them on the pole to help out.
Can you stun the moon as well? Someone?
Yeah, let's get those stun assignments changed to moon and box or something if we can, just so it's 1 each side, because that's how we have the tank split.
Okay.
Okay, and just to check, because I'm not sure we had the tank assignments. I know we had super on the boss. Then we had, I think it was stout getting triangle and square. Then it was Oro on the left side, or was I off on that?
Yeah, and moon on the star. Someone can go on the cross though.
If you have Oro get star and moon, that leaves Thor to grab skull and stun X, and after skull dies, Thor moves to X. Can we keep him stunned that long?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. Anyway, so Bear, you got this. I think you can do this.
I'm not familiar with what you're asking me to do.
Okay. Okay, so you see the star, moon, square, and triangle. Those are your worshippers. Anora will call it out. Grab the first one in line. I don't care which one it is. You can start with triangle, or you can start with star. Just grab one
Any
of them.
worshippers are all the same.
Yeah, all worshippers are exactly the same. Mind control him. Move him up close to Fairlina, and there you'll get an option for sacrifice, and you sacrifice him. Do that when Anora tells you to, and that's all you have to do.
Alrighty.
Bear, you're going to want to be up on the circle with the tank, or you're not going to be in range.
Yeah.
Like if he's tanking him basically where he's at, you can kind of be on the platform behind the tank, just as long as you pay attention to the rain of fires and stuff. Then you're just turning to your right or to your left and grabbing a mob and just taking him a couple steps and sacrificing him. Listen for Nora. Nora will tell you when to do it. Other healers keep an eye on Bear. And can we get a soulstone on Bear?
Yeah, I already got him.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hey, he also researched the ads. If the ads tanks are taking a lot of damage, a lot of their damage is fire-based, I believe.
Okay. It's worth using a fire aura then for Nets and the other group, because all the tanks are in group 1 or 2. That would help, I'm sure.
As I see, we're going to try the silence trick. We're going to see if we have enough DPS to make that work. If we need to, we'll dispel the last one for a full minute, because we can shield wall it.
Yeah, and Super is going to save his cooldowns for that last bit. I'm going to do a ready check, guys. I believe we were all here the other day, and we all have a basic idea of what we're doing. If you still need a buff, if something's still missing, please say so. Looks like Maisie. Everyone else is here. So
are we waiting for Maisie?
No, I was gonna say if the tanks are good, then I think we have enough rogues even without Maisie, because there'd still be 4 to manage.
Yeah, let's kill this with 31 people. Sounds good. Pulling in 5.
Rain.
The bear's dead twice.
I need him up.
Make that 3 times.
Mind control. We need somebody to mind control.
I'm grabbing.
And just use it ASAP.
Wandy, whoever, yeah.
Something's hitting me. I can't.
Yeah, Stout died. The pool was great though.
Yeah, it started out real great. What was killing Bear?
If he has low hit points, anything can one-shot Bear.
Bear, do we have the nature potions for you?
I've got 10.
I've got more for you, if need be.
I got nature and fire and fortitude.
You know, I'm seeing he's taking melees though. Yeah,
The guy's cleave. I was like, don't the worshippers cleave?
Yeah, because he took melee. They're labeled auto attacks for 2,000.
Okay.
So don't be in melee range, I think is the lesson.
Yeah, try to like hang back a few steps until you actually need to move up a little bit closer.
Bear, your main concern in this fight is keeping yourself alive and mind controlling those ads. That means you want to have all your personal buffs up on you as far as shields, inner fire, all that crap. And you want to be personally healing yourself until your ad is ready and tossing maybe 1 or 2 shadow spells at the boss here and there. But you're babysitting yourself, making sure you stay alive, because you are the most important thing to this fight.
And just in case anyone forgets the fight here, we're obviously killing Skull and X right away. And at that point, we stop DPS on the ads completely, and we're only killing the boss. We're just killing 2 ads. The others are getting mind control sacrificed.
Also, just for my information, did any of the tanks notice that the ads are doing some fire damage?
The only thing I've noticed was that I didn't take that much damage at all.
Yeah, Aura was taking pure auto attack physical, it looks like.
I had 2 in the start, so didn't feel that was a problem. And third them relieved me of 1 after a little while, after the X died.
Now, Cito, that's our enrage timer is what it is. We're not sacrificing them to get rid of them. We're sacrificing them to stop the boss enrage.
Hey, Super, could I get another pork chop?
Bear, open a trade with me. I've got some.
Also, Bear, on another side note, if you want to mind control the ad a little bit early, you can, because they have a fireball that does way more damage than any of us can do. So you can basically be beating on her with the ad DPSing if you want to.
I'm actually concerned, especially because we're a little short on people, about how much time we have.
Stat on this on the right side of the platform there.
Yeah, he's on the steps there.
And for the range, since you guys don't seem to be taking much, if any, fire damage, it's probably best to use the nature potion on this one.
Yeah. If you have no nature potion, open trade, I can give you some.
Do you want to put Bear in a group with an imp?
It seems like a smart idea, actually. That he'll get a. That way he'll get actually a nature aura if Spork doesn't mind using it. And an imp? I don't know. Did he take any nature damage at all?
The AoE should hit 10 random people. So yes, we probably want the hunters in 4 different groups.
Jerem, how close are you? Says you're in Eastern Plague Lands.
I'm still in flight.
Okay.
Almost there though. I just landed.
Everyone has zoned in though, so no summons.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for Jerem. Let's get him summoned once he zones in.
Again, guys, if you don't have any nature resist, I have some extra. Please open trade with me.
And to be clear, he's not talking nature resist gear. He's talking the potions. That's what you want to use.
Correct. Yes. If you don't have any nature resist potions, those I have some. If you need some.
While we're waiting, one last thing. As soon as Bear takes the ad in his mind control, whoever was tanking it, don't stop tanking it, because there is a chance that it will break and you will need to immediately taunt it, or it's going to basically rape Bear. So you still need to babysit the ad, even
Please
though Bear
summon
is
Germ.
tanking on it.
Yay. Let's get some buffs on Germ, please. I'm going to do a raid check, make sure no one went AFK. Okay, let's get those buffs going, please.
Also, a good mod to activate in this fight is the one for Season, because if one person gets hit by the rain of fire, not more than just one person gets hit by that rain of fire.
Right. Are we all set here?
Super. Oh, there he is. Yep, looks like we're all here. So if tanks are ready.
Okay, pulling in 3, 2, 1, go.
Fire. On the boss.
Throw them, just take one home.
Did we sacrifice one?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, well, we wasted it.
Ready for the next one?
No,
not yet.
Mind control it now.
It's mind controlled.
How much longer do you have on it?
It's 5 seconds. You can use it now.
Yeah, use it, please. Good job.
That was perfect. Because that's the full 60.
Yeah.
Mind control the next one?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Big GPS. Okay, go.
Nor get 5 minutes off. Mind control. And just use it right away.
Go, go, go.
Keep it up, guys.
I don't have shield wall.
We should be okay. There's still another add up.
You want the other ad mind control?
Go for it.
Go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Yeah, go as soon as possible. And just cast it immediately.
Okay, killer.
Great, guys.
What the fuck?
I told you guys it was an easy boss.
Wow, we should just always raid with 30 people.
We've got 33 now.
That is killed.
I'll get another one here in a second for the DKP. Great job, guys. Just takes me a second.
Staying alive. Let's get your MCs off.
Amazing job, everybody.
Congrats, Wandy.
First things first, Wandy, there's a second splinter on this one. So that's 2 down, a bunch more to go. But congrats, Wandy. Tier 3 bracers for melee, warrior / rogue. I currently have Oro at 500. Everyone's passing. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Oro. Ice Bane Pauldrons, shoulders with frost resist and defense. Please bid if you're interested.
How is it with frost resistance? Do we need one with full or do we need many with full?
Don't worry about it. You'll get enough. Like, take these pieces for 20. I doubt any of them go for more than 50.
Yeah.
At least they should.
I've got Super at 20. Does anyone want to outbid Super? Okay.
Because what will happen is we basically get a free ring, and then there's 3 more crafted pieces, and then there's drops off the bosses that we kind of groan and say, oh, another frost resist piece. And if you end up with like 100, 150, you're great.
Congratulations, Super. Congratulations.
Frost resist for Sapphiron, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but again, it's not a get 300 type of fight.
No.
It's a get 100 type of fight. No, that's the whole raid disc. It's an AoE.
Yes, the whole raid needs frost resist.
So congratulations to the 3 of you. Great job, everybody.
We're figuring out where to go next, guys. Just a second here. Okay, guys, I think we want to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say go ahead, Dora.
I think we're gonna try military wing and see what's going on there.
Yeah, so we're gonna all run back to the center. Maxna is a little more challenging, and being short the extra bodies, we feel it's probably better to go for one that's a tier 1 boss. So military wing is next.
And that's the southwest side is where we're going.
Yeah, with the Death Knights, right?
Basically exactly opposite from where we were at.
And I think the left and right here pulled separately.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It's one of the benefits being in here, guys, is we're able to switch wings if our makeup is kind of awkward. So there's a lot of different options here.
It's funny.
Hey, let's go down and pull that.
Death Knights and recolored Lightbringer.
So Super, they do some, these are all controllable. One of them does a fear. I think that was the Death Knight. The others I don't remember, but I know we could trap them on the pole.
The Death Knight was the one that did the Whirlwind. The Risen Death Knight. We just trapped those and killed them because they didn't have a whole lot of hit points.
The Death Knights have fear.
Yeah, the first ones have fear. The champions have the war one.
Captains.
Okay, let's go ahead and try to get traps. If they break, then we'll have tanks on them. We could pull it if we go quick before the pack gets up here.
Yeah, the Risen ones have like 0 hit points.
Yep. That's why I said I think last time we just kind of trapped them and they were like throwaway guys.
We good?
Pull it.
And they're stunnable, so.
You want to get the cabinets before the pack?
Yep, let's get them.
Randy, might as well run back on this because we're like right next to the door. These guys whirlwinds.
Pull them back so we got the bat.
Fairly confident these are the whirlwind guys, so watch it. Yep.
Aspect of hockey.
Oh, my bad.
And the whirlwind's pretty wide. It's more than 5 yards.
The shadow guys had to die first on these.
Yes, and let's get shadow resist again.
We're waiting for the patrol.
Yep.
30 cast time on his AoE, the shadow. I mean, it can be ranged, but
I don't think it's interruptible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people at 30 yards said that they were not getting hit by it.
or just stand there. Go ahead.
Oh, they're immune to a trap.
Away from the ghosts. They don't like you, Dell.
Yeah.
There's still these ghosts walking around. Watch yourselves.
All right, they're down.
Okay, once we get everyone healed up, we'll go ahead and get this pulled. And the two small ones here should be controllable again. So when it's clear, I think it is now even, we can pull this.
All right.
Okay, square is trackable.
Is that like a 15-yard whirlwind?
It's long.
It clips slicks at least at 10 yards out.
You might try disarming.
I think I did. It didn't work.
Oh, okay.
These guys are easy, and we can shackle them.
Apparently, we got all our epics out of our system already.
I think we got pretty lucky our first couple times. And Thor, I think it's just an AoE they do around them. And we're still going to pull this one back to us.
We're ready for the shade.
Yep.
Okay.
I think you can line of sight that AoE too.
We tried that and it didn't work.
Ghosts. Far away from the ghosts.
Yeah, and we should just plan on a stun rotation for those guys because that was really effective.
Yep.
Just keep adjusting to the ghost guys.
Do we want to get the constructs first or the...
It doesn't matter, whatever's open.
Okay, I'm going to grab the captains then.
These are the whirlwind. Yeah, and they're definitely immune to disarm.
Not to be weird, but can we just avoid those?
Can we skip those?
These will not shackle.
No, they do. Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Oh boy.
but they can be stunned.
And scattershot. I've got Moon. If somebody wants to grab it from me.
I'll get it.
On the way.
So rogues, go ahead, just try to keep these stunned as much as you can. That really stopped on the casting.
Didn't we have to kill the caster last time because he was like really stupidly powerful?
They're really irritating.
Teleports
Do they do a knockback or something?
It did something that we're like, God, we should kill him first.
It teleported, then did an arcane thing.
Yeah, they blink, AE, blast wave. They do all kinds of irritating shit. Are we ready?
Yep.
He also does a flame.
Watch for the ghosts, guys. Melee, look out.
Stun it.
Jesus, they're all after me.
They're just after your healing threat. It's good that they're all following one person, though.
Spalders of the Grand Crusader. There's an epic.
And we got a dagger.
Well, let's wait on the Spalders first. So nets for 20. Any of the other paladins interested? Okay, going to nets in 3, 2, 1. Congrats. Harbinger of Doom dagger. Got a Nora at 200. Anyone else? I have a Nora at 600. Everyone else passing? Okay. I'm going to Nora in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to Nora. See, there's our epics. There's 2 so far tonight. That's pretty good. It's more than most guilds have.
I think both those dropped last time as well, didn't it?
Yep.
Rising has full cleared this place and has only seen 2 of the servo arms. We've gotten 3.
Yeah, we've gotten 3 servo arms, like 2 of those daggers, at least 2 of those shoulders.
Yep. We've had really, really good trash epics.
Okay, so it's 2 Death Knights that do the fear, 2 of the whirlwind guys. We'll pull the whirlwind guys way out to the side.
Probably pull the fear guys back too. Honestly.
probably gonna eat the second fear.
Or I'll stay on X with you and get a Berserker Rage up.
Yeah, Thor Sport can help you with that probably.
We're ready.
Yep, let's do.
If anyone's a crafter of tailoring, leatherworking, or blacksmith and missed it the first time, the guy here in the cage, he's the one that gives you your patterns.
Oh, and I figured out why some people couldn't get the item for the quest. You have to be exalted to get that.
Oh,
but don't worry, it doesn't give you anything. All it does is there's a guy in town who can make the crafted stuff for you, and he charges you 200 gold, same mats. Oh, it's revered? Okay. But there was a rep.
All right, the path's pathing out. Are we ready or?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really no big deal. That damn guy charges an arm and a leg there.
You guys do not want to fight in that doorway.
Sorry about taking him to the whirlwind.
And we just don't want to get the other trash at all.
Go ahead and get him.
Still, let's pull them back into the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You ready?
Go.
Whoa. Rip.
We get an extra pack.
I'm taking
Yes.
Captain for a walk.
Good job, Spork. Let's try and clear some of these small guys. They're running around, so they're not beating on healers. Let's try and get the triangle under control if we can.
Mela should probably stay away until the fear goes.
There's a Death Knight loose.
There's many Death Knights loose.
Yep, I'm dead over here by the front.
Yeah, I think we all are. Let's run back, guys. With the wipe like this, it's just faster. Watch all the packs reset.
Hopefully everything despawns.
Did we fear into the other pack, or was it some kind of bug?
Yeah, it was fear.
That fear seems weirdly long. It's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But I guess the lesson is we just get further back in the room and don't take a chance.
Once we get that other pack around the doorway, we'll have more room to work. But for now, yeah, we gotta fight it all in the back room.
They look like they're vanishing still.
It's okay. We still got a bunch of people to get back in here and buffed up and stuff. So
I have a soul stone. Never mind. I wanted to use it. I was just afraid, but now I can't.
With all the running back we're doing, you really should insist on a no loop rule in case an item does drop that somebody needs.
Or Spork, you might get a little bit closer so you actually get the buffs and stuff as they go out. Thank you.
We good to pull this?
Not quite yet.
I would say Zeria, Wandy have almost no mana at all. So
I'm still putting shadow protection up too.
yeah, let's give it just a sec to get mana. Okay. Yeah, it looks much better now.
Here we go.
Remember, guys, stay further back in the room.
It's just the one guy from that last pack. So then it's a captain.
So we're going to pull this one all the way back into this room.
Yeah.
So everyone just hang back.
Here we go. Also, make sure we're picking up those servants. They hit really hard.
Well, they're loose because I'm dead.
Okay, let's try and clear some of these servants up, guys. They're hitting really hard.
They're stunnable. And they've only got about 9,000 health.
Yep. Okay.
Clean up the little ones.
Yeah, melee, clean up the little ones. Range, go ahead and kill the captain because it's whirlwinding right now. And then melee run in. Good job. Hunters, try using frost traps and see if it helps deal with the little dudes.
Can they be frozen, maybe?
I don't know. I was just trying to slow them so they're not
You can
running as
scatter
fast.
them, probably.
I know you can stun them, too.
Yeah.
Are we ready to?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Here we go. No, somebody just buffed me while I was.
Back up, guys. Let's work on the X then until the skull.
You might
goes
want
back.
to tell that to Oro.
Yeah, melee guys, work on X. Let's get Skull back in the room so he doesn't fear a whole group. Okay, let's clean up some of the small guys. Melee, keep on at range. You can switch to the guy while he's rolling.
That was still a little rough, but a lot better.
Yeah. And everyone kill him.
I tried to interrupt the spell he was casting that summoned him, but don't think it worked though.
Did you say it worked or not?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Like, I might have missed.
Like, we should have enough room to actually come through the doorway here. We just want to make sure we pull it back far enough that no one's going to get...
we can charge into this group.
We're fine here. We're fine here.
Well, the railing...
The longer we wait, the more ads get summoned. So if we pull back for 30 seconds, we'll have like 3 packs ads.
Yeah.
Okay.
We shouldn't aggro Vesuvius over the railing.
I was more concerned about the trash at the bottom of the stairs. If people get feared.
As long as we stay away from the ramp, we'll be okay.
Tank on the ramp, check.
Let's do it.
Now, I know you basically have to split the 2 Cavaliers up. It's the easy way to do it.
Yeah, these guys will dismount at half health or something.
Yeah, like if you can get 1 Cavalier up and 1 Cavalier like down, it tends to be easier.
I think they charge too is the problem.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can pull the 1 solo first, just to see the mechanics on it.
The which one? Throw them on
Like the star, I think, or not the star, the yellow.
That's a pack. Those 3 come together.
They all come together.
Yeah.
They're a pack.
You have to clear. We have to clear the entire stables before we can do it. So.
Yeah, I know we have to clear all of it. So these like 3 just to our left. Is that a 3-pack or
the 2-pack should be the skull and the X. We should be able to stack. Or we can wait till they go, and then we get the Cavalier with the 2 warriors after the patrol's
I
out
think
of
it's
the way.
3 warriors, but I think I want to do that to get the mechanics in the Cavalier.
Okay.
Because I think the Cavalier charges, but I also think you're right. Like they stop if we all stack on them, but I think we still do that.
Yeah, it's better to split them up. Like if you have 1 on this level and then 1 on the top level or something, or whatever, 1 on the bottom and 1 over here. So you can kind of split them up.
Okay, let's try to trap the ads.
Yeah, we can do
and
that.
Then grab those.
Just get them when they come back.
So are we just going to try to tank them like on this landing? Is that a good spot or go all the way up?
We have enough time. If we pull it now, we can probably like tank 1 Cavalier here and get the other guys back. Because I want to say you don't want to be... Like, I think you need to keep most of the raid away from the Cavalier.
Okay, go ahead and pull him.
Which one got? Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's the Aura of Agony. You don't want to have overlapping auras.
Watch out on the bottom there.
Yeah, you should have brought him upstairs so we could spread out.
If I remember right, the aura is only like 20 yards or something. It's not exceptionally large. That's why you can kind of like have one at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, so they didn't charge or anything. Is that what it was? It's just AoEing people near them?
Yeah, it's an aura. It's called Aura of Agony, which is essentially just a shadow dot aura.
It's like Baron and Strat.
Exactly. And I want to say it's like 20 yards or something, because you can split them up and only be getting hit by one at a time, which is essentially your goal.
Okay. So yeah, the 2 packs will definitely split up and do it that way.
In essence, it's somewhat better if you only have a horse guy and melee guys to have the melee go on the other guys and range kill the horse guy.
And just to say it, if you start getting like below half health on these guys, you might want to run out, since you won't take damage besides the AoE.
The Cavalier does the aura. So just stay away from if you're below half health, run away from the Cavalier until you heal back up. The horse guys.
If you are going to pull on the stairs, you are going to need to bring them upstairs so that their range can get out of range of that aura.
Let's tank them
line
at
of
the bottom
sighting
of the
right
stairs here. I don't see any reason we can't tank them about where I'm standing now, and that'll let range stand on the landing and be out of range.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. I knew you could tank them basically at the bottom and then like keep a distance between, or tank one of them down there and then bring the other one up, and we kill the one that we bring up first, and then we can get the other one, or the one that's down.
Yeah, you
good to pull.
One right here, and then the other one on the upstairs.
Yeah, I think the line of sight's gonna hurt us if we try that too much.
Point. One take skull. Oh, the cross down there.
Yep, keep that at the bottom.
Clear.
Oh, I see. The agony stacks. So run out when you get too many stacks melee. If you get more than like 3-4 stacks, just get out. Yeah, I don't think you can line of sight the curse, but you can definitely outrange it.
Yeah. We have to keep them separate. Like, we can't have both of them up here at the same time.
So they did
Want
a
a hint on where
death
to put
coil
it?
as well, which is why we're chasing healers.
They do what? They drop aggro?
They do a death coil, so the tanks were getting feared for like 2-3 seconds.
Okay.
It's a single target death coil.
I think so.
And just put tanks on them.
Yeah.
We should tank one at the corner of the stairs and let that one be just down there, and then pull the other one up here and kill it where we have it.
I think that was the plan, but it didn't happen.
Okay.
There's one other thing, that ramp with the 90-degree angle in it, you're getting line of sight issues for targeting the mobs and for targeting players.
Yeah.
Okay. Make things simple. I know exactly where you have
So-
to tank them.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say range damage. Like, let's stay up at the top and let them bring them to us. That'll be less targets the healers have to try and keep alive while they're getting in position for the tanks.
Yeah, I'd like to actually just stick a couple healers down at the bottom where we tank X way down on the floor, and then we'll bring the one up the landing.
Probably paladins, because they could bubble to get into position. Like, they get a few stacks and then bubble out of the stacks and still be able to heal.
They should be able to get, like, you can heal without picking up stacks, right?
Should be able to, yeah. We just have to keep them in place as opposed to them fearing and running. So, like, you should be able to range DPS without getting stacks too. It's just, like I said, the fear, and then they start charging up and running around.
We could also just bring them all the way up top here too.
Yeah.
At least for the first bag.
Put them up.
It's probably easier to more space.
Yeah.
Because here we put, say we put like X about where I'm standing now at the top of the stairs, still in range of heals. Then we just come all the way across and stick Skull like over here somewhere.
It's kind of hard for melee to DPS doing it that way because of the aura, the way they overlap. It's hard to drop your stacks.
I mean, honestly, melee might just have to sit this one out, kind of.
Melee doesn't DPS the horses. You tank one of the horses by that siege machine that Oro's at, and the other horse over here so that the healers can basically stand over by this railing, heal all through.
Got it, too cute.
Okay, guys, don't spread out too far. Let's make sure we're close enough we can all get buffs.
So we bring them up. The big thing is the tanks are going to be taking a ton of stacks, especially whoever's got X. So we're probably going to need a swap halfway through.
That's why I was like paladins can stay in there and heal with bubble. Follow the tank a little bit better.
So yeah.
So let's have everyone back up. We'll have Oro get where Oro's standing is where the X is going to be. And we'll put the Skull over closer to like where I'm jumping up and down. And then everyone else can kind of get back by these little dummies over here.
The best, I was going to say the best pull on that is a pet pull then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because you can possess the pets, go down the stairs, grab the mobs, and they'll run up to us. If
so the whole raid will want to back up is the big thing here. Because right now you're all standing within range of one of them.
I'm not sure if I need the F coils, but probably best to change tanks then.
Yeah, or I'll run in like halfway through.
I say that's why we do the pet pull, so you probably won't get the extra.
Let's get a shadow resist buff too.
Yep.
We can't get it this pull. They lined up. So actually, I can do it right now if we can.
We're still missing buffs.
Okay.
Range needs to stand over here, or you're going to get hit by the tick. Or by ATS.
Honestly, if you're not part of the pull, you can probably come kind of stand over by close to me. I've got the green panty things on my head.
Group 4 get shadow resist.
Are we ready?
I think so. People are drinking, but that's fine.
Coming in a second or two. Here we go.
Azuria, you do not want to be standing there. That's where they're going to tank it.
Oh, Death Coil.
Coiled.
Death Coil is
6 stacks.
The Death Coil is not a fear, right?
It's probably a horror.
You can't Zerker it.
Yeah. Probably best to have a tank in the raid, taunting him.
Okay, very nice, guys.
That worked out pretty well.
Make sure you keep healing a little bit after the pull too, because the dot.
Do we want to do that for the triple pack?
That one, the third mob's different. And I don't know what the Death Lord does.
He kills Anora?
He probably does. But I think we should pull it basically the same way, and we'll plan on just killing the Death Lord first at the top.
The triple pack there?
Yep.
Okay, let's go back up to the top of the stairs then, guys, if we're going to do the same way.
Are we otherwise good?
Yeah, same positioning, and we'll pull the skull way back basically into the raid, and we'll figure out what it does. It might just kill us.
Just nuke it.
Go ahead and pull it next pass.
Yeah, when they come back. Are we ready?
Go.
Here he comes.
Good thing Agony can get you through the floor.
Somebody in taunt. I need help.
The Death Lord coils as well.
So did we see what the Death Lord did?
I think it was pretty
Same stuff.
Same stuff, he's just a little bit tougher.
Oh, that's fun.
Hey, we killed the Death Lord.
All right, let's run back.
Can we fear any of them?
We cannot crowd control them in any way.
I thought I remembered some of those being shackleable.
I tried to shackle.
Not if it's on a horse.
Didn't work. Because I thought they were too.
As long as it is
We
possible,
can
we should have
try,
2
but-
tanks on everyone. The death coil comes pretty rapid.
So I think we probably need to split the pull better. I don't know if we need to have hunters actually kite them, bring them to us.
I mean, we can do that. I know that he doesn't always. I think he death coils just whoever has aggro because.
Yeah, it was hitting the tank.
Well, I was gonna say I got death coiled. The tank got death coiled, and then I guess I was next, and I got hit with the death coil because it was pretty quick.
Because what was happening there is all the tanks had to, run in and grab their targets, and all the tanks got like 8 stacks immediately.
Yeah.
One's just chilling at the top still.
That's why you wait for the 3 pull downstairs where you have more room.
Let's not run any further.
Yeah, we're going to stay back.
Stay in this room, guys. I'll do buffs in here.
You guys see them like on the top?
I do.
Okay.
I think we broke their patrol or something. Because we killed the guy who leads it.
They don't know what to do anymore.
That's totally
Probably.
a lie.
They're in position, so yeah. It's probably worth trying to split them if we can.
That would make it a lot easier. So for this pull, let's just have a hunter shoot X and bring it all the way into this room. Then we'll have a tank run out and grab Star, in the other room, but just right by the door here.
Like, let's peel him along the side of the room, like over here by.
Where I'm standing, put X.
Yeah, like just peel him along the side. That way, the other tank can hang out on the other wall and try not to get clipped by this guy's curses as he comes in. Doesn't do us any good if you run him right through the tank that's going to get Star.
I think Super said he was going to drop a bot, so when he gets up here, we'll get one.
Yeah, there's still people that are dead, though, so hopefully they're running back. Okay, there's a bot up, guys. Come repair. Okay, let's get everyone buffed, please. Thank you for the repair bot, Super. Hopefully everyone uses it, even if you're only dead a couple times.
All right, we're looking good. Let's go ahead and pull this.
All right.
Try and drag him along the other side of the room, like towards Stout.
Yeah, okay. All right, here we go.
Hey, 2Q, option B is just run away when it walks towards you.
Okay, so they're not going to come into this room.
No, I feigned I was trying to split them, but I probably did it too soon. Or they're hard linked, so either way. I'm gonna try this again.
I can snag Star and drag him over here if you want, and Sport can drag the other one the other direction. And then everyone else just stay away from the doorway altogether.
Yep.
Okay, so guys, just stay away from the doorway. Spork's gonna bring X along the other side of the room by the guy in the cage. I'm gonna bring him.
Everyone back up, like to the forge or something.
Yes, please.
Are we ready?
Okay, yep, go ahead and get it. It kind of worked because I took the first death coil too.
Yeah, so did I.
Just tank.
I dropped my stacks.
Yeah, just watch your stacks, guys.
I'm good now.
Split them up like that.
Just tank you, Nora.
Nice.
And we have to clear all this stuff, so let's go swing around and get the horses.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember the horses fearing, so be careful.
They charge.
Yeah, let's pull them. These guys charge, that's what it was. So do we all want to just clump in melee for it? All right, let's pull everyone in melee, try to avoid charge.
Yeah, see the green panty thing by this wall? Let's all stack generally right here. It'll also line of sight them.
Nice. Those guys were pretty easy.
Yeah.
Let's just run around and kill them all.
Yeah, let's everyone get in there and just... Oh, there's 2 Cavaliers at the end, so watch them. Oh no, that's just the stupid Death Knight.
Yeah, that's the controllable one. Is the charge even lethal? Like, does it hit for a lot?
I mean, it would probably kill a Clothy.
I don't know. I took 23 points of damage on intercept stun. So no, it doesn't look bad.
It hits anyone in its way.
Yeah, back up.
There's a pack right around that corner, so.
And we'll have this whole back here room in order to do the next stuff. How about one of these sexy daggers? Anyone want to bid?
And those are unique.
Yes, they are, unfortunately.
So let's try to get a trap kind of out to the left side here and split at least one of them off into a trap.
Okay, looks like Neekers for 500. Congratulations, sir.
Let's pull this one.
All right, let's pull this.
Pulling.
You're getting Staxian back up.
Same to you.
Yeah, it's 65 DPS, which is why all the melee need it. That's better than Nef loot. Better than AQ40 loot.
Yeah, like for reference, guys, these are dropping pretty plentifully, especially the unique one. Like there's 3 of them so far. It's not that big a deal if you wait a little bit, especially for a hunter.
But yes, hunters will definitely get them once the melee do.
Yeah. So it's fine. Let's just pull this one though, because melee or mana's good.
So I think these Doom Touch guys just drop threat every once in a while.
Ah, it's Death Coil.
No, the little guys.
Oh.
Because if like Super and I were sitting there just tanking one of them, people aren't hitting it, and it would drop and go chase somebody. All right, and does anyone not know this fight?
No idea.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to explain no matter what.
Okay, so the thing here is Resuvius hits for about 1 trillion damage. He hits for like more than 10,000, like harder than Patchwork. So he cannot be tanked by a player. What we have to do is we have to mind control these stupid assistants. And then when they're mind controlled, they've got a couple abilities. One of them shield wall, one of them's taunt, and the other one hits for a bunch of damage to get threat. And basically we're going to have 2 of the priests, I believe it's going to be Baron Ziria, are going to mind control them, and then use them to tank the boss. Meanwhile, everyone goes nuts and just DPSs the boss. So we're going to have 2 guys mind controlled at a time. The other 2 we're just going to off tank, don't DPS them, don't kill them, and stick them to the side. Healers, be prepared to drop really big heals on the understudies. You have to heal them.
Basically, they cannot die.
Yeah, because if they die, we've lost our tanks.
Okay, so a couple key things. If you're ranged, we're all going to hang out over here where I'm standing right because he has an AoE silence effect that is super gay. So you can line of sight and distance it. So if you all hang out over here, step back and forth, we can heal. I'm going to tank him generally on the other side, like over here. So you have a full distance to worry about not having to get silenced.
Doesn't he reset at the top of the platform?
Do I?
Doesn't he reset if you get him to the top?
I was gonna say we did it right at this here and here the entire time. I think you have to like take him like a step or two down, but like this like line of sight is really good for the range in order to not get silenced.
Do you want the ads on the specific place?
You just need to not be able to die.
Right. You can kind of stick them wherever. Really, you'll want them in range of the priest so they're convenient.
Ideally, like we're going to use a lot of these like corners and walls for line of sight. Like you can actually heal by coming in, like moving around the side so you have view of this room to heal the tanks or the tanks that are tanking these guys, and you just kind of tank them down here, generally in the little area where they're working on. Does that make sense? Like right around that corner.
Okay, so and for the people who are doing mind control, there's a couple things you have to be aware of. One is that when the mind control drops, they'll get a buff that makes them immune to mind control for like 30 seconds or something. It's a while, so you cannot re-mind control the same guy. Cannot be done. So that's why I've put marks on them. And what we're actually going to do on the pull is we're going to mind control one of them while Rezuvius is on the far side like he is now. Like we'll mind control Star, and then Star will be the first tank. We'll wait about 5 seconds, and then the other guy will mind control another one. And that's to kind of keep them staggered, maybe even 10 seconds. We'll figure out the timing. Then when your mind control drops, whether that's by a heartbeat tick or because it ends, then you'll have to mind control the next set of guys.
They're going to head for the priest that mind controlled them almost every time.
Yes, yeah, they will definitely run at the priest, and the tanks are going to taunt them when they do that.
Yeah. On the pull, you can use hunters to pull it. It's actually not too bad because you can like pet and grab Rezuvius and drag him back while everyone's getting the other person's position. Or you can just mind control when he's on the far side. The problem with him is when he does that stop and talk, sometimes it messes up his patrol.
Okay, and then the other thing for you guys, you want to keep shield wall up basically at all times. It lasts like 30 seconds. It's pretty long. So the 3 abilities are going to be essentially do a melee attack and hit him, taunt, and shield wall. So mind control, shield wall, taunt, and then just keep doing the melee attack. Those are the 3 abilities.
I was about to correct you. You need to make sure that shield wall's up before you taunt.
I was going to say,
they'll have about 100k health, and I want to say he melees for about 25k.
Yeah. Healers, you're going to be healing the ads. Like, we're going to keep the ads alive, keep the tanks tanking the ads, obviously. But while the ads are tanking the boss, they are considered our tank. We want to keep them alive if at all possible. Remember, though, his AoE silence and mana burn thing, it's really bad. So you want to line of sight it if you can. I believe there'll be a timer on it. I'm not 100% sure what Big Wigs does. But you should be able to get in and out and avoid it.
Bear, did you pick up the improved range on your shadow spells?
Yeah, I did.
Good. You're going to need it.
But anyway, the hardest part of this fight is kind of getting the pull down and then getting the mind control stuff working to figure that out. And once we do that, it's actually a pretty easy fight. It's kind of just tank and spank from there once we get the priests going.
For melee, like rogues don't use salve.
Nope.
The reason being that if both mind controls break. While he is resetting, rogues can dodge a hit or two, whereas no one else can. No one can take a hit from him, but a rogue can dodge it. That's why you want rogues to be highest on there. They're your backup tanks.
Yeah, you have to be ready to hit that evasion as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it is rip rogues, but rogues, they don't use salve because, like, they're the best chance
You
to
guys will
dodge.
hit like 80% dodge with evasion, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 95. There you go. So Zesty, like, if you're number one on threat, just be ready to hit that button.
Yeah, like, and that's why you don't use taunt, don't use salve, because the taunt's just going to take your threat anyway, so it really doesn't matter. You just want to be the only ones, or you want to be above everyone else in the raid. So, yep. Okay.
Can't remember what's the Sunder count before you swap.
The what?
The Sunder.
Sunders? Why would you sunder anything?
Well, because we want the line of sunder.
We don't want to sunder the ads.
Yeah, you don't want to put any sunders on the ads at all.
Oh, yes, definitely. Tanks do not just take sunders off your bar. Heroic strike them.
Yeah, because if you sunder the ads are going to go to the boss, and the boss is going to hit them harder. You can sunder the boss if there's someone who has the ability to. You're not going to take aggro. But yeah, don't sunder the ads.
It's not necessary, but it is extremely helpful if you have a secondary priest just sitting back trying to crit heal the ads. Even if that's just spamming like a rank 1 or 2.
You're already healing. Okay, yeah. They're already healing the ads. If Ziria and Bear are doing mind control, Wandy will be healing anyway, so we're fine. I'm going to do a ready check, guys. If you have questions, please say something now. During this window that you first mind control at Nets, you can throw buffs on them. I don't know if it'll strip when they lose mind control or not. They shouldn't, but you never know.
So let's give it a couple shots here. Like I said, the big thing is getting the mind control and then the timing down. Once we do that, it's a pretty approachable fight. Are we ready?
Thor? So Thor's, I don't know if he's tanking anything, but he's AFK. We're not ready.
Probably nice to have him in backup.
We want to pull him ideally when he gets to the back of the room. It's the safest pull. Yeah, by mind controlling like Star here.
Okay, so next time when he's standing where he is now is when we'll pull.
And we're pulling by mind control?
Yeah, well, yeah, when you mind control, it'll pull the whole group. As soon as you grab him, you head for Skull as quickly as possible and taunt.
And then, Bear, you want to move the mind control guy. I think we said about where I'm standing. It's where you want to tank him at.
Yeah, you could use the slope. You just, for range, we want to be able to get out of line of sight if we can.
And remember, the top of the ramp here is what resets the boss, so don't let that happen.
Okay.
Barrett, you're walking. I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hit slash, see if it works.
Yeah, it's not resetting up at the top.
Then let's tank everything up there.
Yeah, he came up and...
Yeah, I think we need to tank everything at the top because it's just easier. We still need to use basically the same position, but if we can tank the ads around the corner like where we're standing, essentially.
Doesn't seem like he's resetting.
It doesn't.
Yep.
He'll reset.
There he goes. It was these stairs.
Yeah, he's resetting on the stairs.
The understudies aren't, though.
They'll go back. Okay, so there's a couple ways to do the pull.
Go ahead and run back.
Yeah, go ahead and run back, guys. A couple ways to do the pull. One is if you have 5 hunters, you literally just do hunters to pull the whole thing. We don't have 5 hunters. Because you can basically have 1 hunter on each of the ads. They grab the ads, they drag them around the corner to where the off tanks are. And then someone grabs Vesuvius and just runs past him to that far room and just kites him.
Is there any reason we can't just kite him around the room for 10 seconds at the start?
You don't want to bring him up here into the raid, because he'll wipe us if he does that. His AoE silence and mana burn will kill us. You have to, if you do that, you run past him to the hallway behind him and kite him that direction. Because you can go back there, feign death, and then he'll run directly back towards us. By that time, you've got a mind control waiting at the base of the ramp to grab him. If that makes sense. Rogue good kite too. You basically want to kite the instructor back past us, because if he comes into the raid, he'll do his AoE and kill us. And that leaves us, the hunters, able to grab the ads and drag them back over here so that the tanks can tank them off to the side.
How do you reset the add-ons, boss things?
Did that reset it?
You should just be able to click the mini map button if you right click it, left click it, one of those.
Like you can basically take the ads and kind of like even line them up here along the side as depending on who's tanking them. Because as long as the mind control person has the ability to mind control and run him over there, you're fine. And you want to be able to get heals from your healers and your ranged, which are hanging out basically at this corner here.
So, but here's what I was thinking, like on the pull, like, so say I'm the hunter and I pull Vesuvius and then I just run him like just straight back here, even like away from the raid. And then I feign death once I'm over here just to buy a couple seconds for the mind control guy to walk over, get in position.
It works, but if you run him the other direction, you get about 20 seconds worth of time. Because he then has to come all the way back, and it allows you to be, for your guy that is.
Are you saying around the outside here, like around this way? Oh, and by the way, there's a rune right here.
Okay, I'll get it in just a sec. Like when he stops to talk, I would run along the other side of the room, snag him on my way by, and just keep going. The other hunters or whoever is going to grab the instructors and drag them back, so I'm not worried about them hitting me. I'm just taking Vesuvius and taking him to the hallway behind us. Because when you mind control, then the guy who's mind controlled is literally standing on the ramp, ready to intercept Vesuvius because he can only come one direction.
I got you, but aren't you going to aggro the ads as soon as you get down there?
That's why you coordinate and everyone goes in at the same time. You go 1, 2, 3, okay. Pull. Everyone pulls. Like I've got a 41-yard range. I mean. If he's right there, he's going to come with everyone else, and we can and the hunters can split the understudies off.
No, I see what Aki's doing. What he's really trying to do is, like, we pull the understudies on the pull. So the understudies, in fact, everything starts running at us. Then we have a hunter just arcane shot Vesuvius or something and run past. Just to buy the 5-10 seconds we need to get in position. Then the hunter feigns and we go back to normal.
As long as silence doesn't trigger though.
Oh, well, that's the thing. If I grab him that direction and he goes the other direction, he's not silencing anyone because I pulled him away from the raid. If he comes up to top here, you could end up getting healers and casters silenced because for whatever reason you're Sport can do it.
Iggy, you're talking about going through that little
You
hallway.
go back.
him?
You basically go back to where the stupid engine is on the other wall, and you drop him, and that way he then has to run all the way back this direction. It's the same distance as kiting him to this engine over here, where Nora was saying, except that after you let him go, you have the entire length of this room where he's running back to intercept him, as opposed to him running 5 steps and being on top of us.
I mean, the whole point is to buy 5, maybe 10 seconds.
Exactly. I mean, we don't have to do it that way.
Really adding a hell of a lot more confusion than this needs to be.
I mean, he's not saying like go into the next room. He's saying get out of the circle and then feign death.
Yeah, if you get to the other side. I mean, I can do it if you want. Like, I've done it before.
I mean, I was just going to kite him on this side of the thing. It's about the same distance, and he'll still have to come around.
Yeah, as long as you don't bring him up the ramp is my whole point, while we're getting the other guys in position and the mind control done, because of his stupid AoE silence. Okay, in that case, like I said, your tanks can tank them over here to the side, and all your range needs to be hanging out over here. Ranged and healers hanging out over here. Melee, you really doesn't matter where you're going. You can hang out behind the wall here. It doesn't matter. Ready, check. Gift the Wild's missing a bunch. Arcane Intellects. Rand, Stout, Careface.
All right, let's go ahead and pull it next time he gets in position.
You ready?
Yeah, let's just go. You don't run him away. Just stay at the base of the stairs, Bear.
As is not tanked.
Yeah, if you move too far, Bear, you'll drop your mind control from it.
Yeah, the whole point is it gives you time to be in position, and you just stand at the base of the stairs, so that we can get the other ads into position, and you're right there waiting. So when he Spork feigns deaths, he comes back directly to you. It's exactly the same pull, except that you don't need to go chasing, and we need the tanks to be able to get the other ads up here quickly, so we can use hunters to split them if we have to.
It's clear.
Probably a good idea to use hunters to pull the rest of the ads as much as them as possible, or else they will charge the mind controlled one.
So just to be clear, are we having a hunter pull it, or are we having the mind control pull it? The initial pull, that is.
When I did this years ago, we mind control pulled, and then either the warriors picked up their ads or they just had hunters pull to them or whatever. And then we tank Raz basically on the ramp, like right there. People LOS the shout with the thing as they needed to. And we basically had the priests tank him in a way like we tank Cro-Mag. So like Germ is the boss, and then the ad's here, and then the priests are here, and that way the priest who's mind controlling doesn't have to eat the shout.
That's what we did on retail too.
Oh, god damn it.
Combat.
Run to the top.
Yeah, just run upstairs. He'll reset in a second. He's good. He should be reset now.
What's the okay? We're mind soothing the ads, right?
I don't know if we were.
Okay, we should be doing that. That'll let us get up to them and actually mind control them without pulling the.
Bear, how are you doing the pull when you do your first mind control?
Doing it from as close to the top of the ramp as I can reach.
Okay, well, let me rephrase. When you do the mind control, are you staying targeted on the mind control until the actual thing finishes?
Say that again?
When you cast the mind control, is your character continuing to target that mind control until it actually hits?
Yeah.
Don't. Change your target to Resuvius as soon as you cast it. That way, when you gain control of the mind control, you already have him targeted. Then you can shield wall, taunt.
All right.
Where should he stand though? Do we want to pull the ad to him and then mind control so we can line of sight the first shout? Like pull it around the corner so we can mind control from over here.
I mean, if we do that, we're in the same problem where it's uncontrolled at the start.
Tanks should be up at the top of the stairs, ready to tank or take their ad as soon as it comes up.
Yeah, not running down the stairs out of line of sight.
Okay, so just to be clear, there's going to be a mind control pull on start. The other three will start running at us, including Resuvius. We're going to take Resuvius and have a hunter distract him for like 5 seconds on the other side of the room. There should be another mind control going out almost immediately on Triangle, and then Circle and Diamond are going to be tanked by the tanks.
All right, now I'm going to bring the gold star up to the ramp.
I'll tell you what, I don't even care about the positioning as long as we hit the boss. Like, if you can get the boss attacking you, we can make it work from there. Because either way, like it doesn't matter if we're line of sighting right here or if we're line of sighting right here or whatever, we'll make it work. Okay, anyone not ready?
Can we get kings?
There's quite a few buffs probably not out. I mean, if you guys have an idea of what you want to do, let's go ahead and do it then.
Jay's go up there. Let's go ahead and pull it.
Pulling.
Yeah, Resuvius got loose pretty quick.
Did that work fair that he actually did he keep targeted after he got the MP?
He was out of range for me to be able to taunt him.
Yeah, he usually comes right for you if you MC. Everybody comes for you. Your character, the ad, just runs right at him. As soon as you get the taunt, then start dragging him back.
So,
I don't know why.
One thing I want to be clear on is we don't need like heals and buffs and stuff going out immediately. Like warriors don't hit your rage. You're just asking for problems because that kind of stuff is what's getting the initial threat.
Technically, the only one doing anything should be the priest. Everyone else should be just staring at their shoes.
And not running down the stairs.
The tanks need to go down and get their mobs though.
No, you can just taunt them at the top.
Well, they're gonna run and kill Bear right when he pulls.
The problem is if all of the 3 ads and the instructor stay on Bear's ad, they'll kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
Even with field wall, because you have to be able to heal him. They'll either kill Bear.
Let's have hunters pull Stout and Oro's targets to them. A different hunter, like kite around Resuvius at the start. No?
Are you having... Okay.
That sounds fine, right?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
It's easier for the healers as well.
So wherever the tanks are going to stand, unders will pull to them.
We're gonna stand on before the downward platform there.
They have bows too.
So the shout burns 4,000 mana and does twice that much damage to whoever it hits. So the shout's gonna one-shot most of the casters.
And that only hits people with mana, right?
Yes.
He does it every 25 seconds, I think.
Yep, something like that. It's a hard timer, though, so it's not like a range.
Yeah.
Also, Bear, you should be calling out when your mind control is about to land.
All right, let's get back in and rebuffed, and we'll keep doing this.
But do we get hunter pools to get the ads up on top here?
Yes, we're going to have Circle and Diamond, 100 on each of them, bring them up to the other tanks.
Who's okay? I'll grab Diamond. Who's okay? What about Triangle?
That's also getting mind controlled.
You're mind controlling both of them on the pole?
It should be, like, if not on the pole, then very shortly after. Like, optimally, you want it about 10 seconds.
Then you need a tank on the first.
I was going to say, in 10 seconds, he could kill Bear.
Okay, let's, we've got more tanks. So, Thor, can we have you grab Triangle on the pole?
Okay, so if Bear mind controls Star, everything's going to head for Star. If Hunter splits out of the pack, the only thing left on Star should be Vesuvius. Because no one else should be doing anything besides grabbing the guys out of the pack. Correct? That's our plan?
Yes.
Okay. If we're not going to worry about moving Vesuvius away from everything, we can just have work on Triangle. On a Circle, take Diamond, work and get Triangle, and we'll just pull them back. Have the 300s do that, take them away. Zira can cast as soon as he can. But at least that way we separate the 3 away. I guess Thor's on Triangle for a second. Shouldn't be very long. And then who's on Diamonds? It's either Oro or Stout, one of the two.
Was it Oro Diamond?
Oro on the Circle.
Okay, so it's Stout Diamond.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the pole, no one be drinking, eating anything, because there should be zero reason that Vesuvius doesn't go to Bear. If you're not using any cooldowns or whatnot.
Okay, I got you, Stout. Okay, if everyone's in position, buffs look pretty solid. Let's give this another try when he gets back around. Okay, Bear, let's...
We should really mind suit the mobs.
Oh, Bear's dead.
Did we see what killed you?
It was
Shout.
The shout killed him, but how did he get away from the guy?
When Bear dies, the guy turns hostile again.
I know, but like, how did Bear not get a taunt off though? Did he not taunt him?
I got it.
No, Bear had the mob at the start. He had it for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just then that Bear died.
As soon as you get him, try and move him, I think is the issue. You don't want to tank him.
Where to move him?
You don't want to tank him exactly where he's at. You want to pull him. Do you know how we do Chromag, Bear?
Yeah.
You want to use this corner here, like kind of where you're at
So,
now.
Is there an actual range on the shout, or is it pure line of sight, infinite range?
It's only line of sight. And there's a range, but it's not functional.
It's like 100
I see
yards
what's
or something
happening
crazy.
then. So because where Bear's standing like right down there, then he's gonna be in line of sight the way we're pulling this. So instead of a mind control pull, we're probably gonna need to have like a hunter pull to get the other guys up here. And then once we get a student up here, we can mind control it while out of line of sight of the boss.
Yeah, because Zuri and I were both within the line of sight. We both went down.
Okay. So
Not curious, but anybody know if the line of sight actually works?
yeah, I was out of line of sight and I didn't get hit.
I'm being told 45 yards, but that's probably too close for how we're pulling this. So yes, what we're essentially going to have to do is have somebody shoot the mob, star, whatever, and then they're all running up here. And then we pull star around this corner, and when the mob's over here, Bear mind controls it, because Bear's at a line of sight where I'm standing over here. And then we do the same thing with the kind of delay at the start with the hunter, and then Bear's not getting hit by the shout.
Okay. So do you want to have a fourth tank though grab star at the first, and so Bear has time to cast?
Oh, I mean, sure. Like what I'm really thinking is like I can shoot it with a bow, anyone can, and then I just run around here, and because Bear's over like where I'm jumping up and down now, he can mind control as soon as it gets around the corner.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you need a lot of space to get it working.
Okay, we can do that. So do you want us to try and take Vesuvius away from us again then?
Yeah, we're gonna need to buy the time.
Yeah, I can do that. Or someone.
Okay. Do you want? We can use a pet, and I can try and do it with the pet, and we can have the hunters peel the other ads. Do it that way.
Yeah, we can do that. We just need to make sure that we get Bear can mind control while he's out of line of sight.
Yeah.
I remember what we did on retail now. We used this stupid corner over here. Like we pulled from the same position Bear was standing in, but then we pulled the boss around to the left. So the boss was out of line of sight, like in just down from where I'm jumping up and down now.
Do you want to do that?
No, I remember how we did it now.
Okay. Okay, so someone's going to need to snag the diamond stout as well. Then, if I'm doing this.
Like I can pull it; it's no problem.
Not the star, the diamonds, because we had 3 hunters on the other 3, making sure to bring them to.
And yes, Laarz, we have to get the pull down, and then we'll work on the next part of the timing.
Thank you, Ziani.
Okay, ready for another one? Well, hopefully. I don't think that was intentional. Probably reset that.
Yeah, run for the stairs, guys.
He is reset.
He's back.
Maybe not. Okay, he's reset.
Okay, let's get everyone back up here and get a portal. It's raid time. Some people are starting to have to leave. That's this fight. The poll, as you can tell, the number of us here is not all that much important. It's getting the poll down, and then we just kill them. So let's make sure we can work on that. Tuesday, also be prepared for Maxna and Patchwork. We have 3 possible bosses to fight. So just come prepared to do your
Those
best.
are our next 3 targets, guys.
Yep. Good job either way. Great job. We got boss down, got good amount of loot, actually, considering the trash.
Yeah, and everyone rezzed left without rezzing us.
Thanks, Dix.
I mean, at least you're not going to hearth back to Silithus.
Hey, Luthi, don't hearth yet. Or don't pour it out. I see you're inside.
Yeah, Luthi's kind of at the front.
Good job, guys. We got 2 bosses down now. We're going to keep working next week, obviously. We got 4 epics tonight. A couple good trash drops. 5, I think, actually.
Yeah. We're going to do this 3 nights a week, guys. Keep going this. As you can tell, it takes a little bit of time to learn everything, so we're going to keep at it and kill all these bosses.
Yeah, like Endura said, if you still want some catch-up gear, there's some really good bugs. I know there's a Blackwing Lair that runs tomorrow night on Monday.
Yeah, like Lester runs a pug. There's a couple guilds that run pugs different nights of the week. There's only 1 rune in Fairlena's room, Honora.
I'm not sure. I didn't look.
Yeah, I'm only saying 1. Okay.
Well, that's 1 more. You know what we could do is have a rogue, just a level 60 rogue, go use one. Because who cares if they get saved? You know, you just grab their own instance and, go to Naxx's room and grab 1 or 2 out of there.
I was going to say, we've got a couple of people with level 60 rogue alts.
In fact, we could do, Naxx on this instance, and then we could have people just give them a thawing thing and go to another one.
Yep. We'll work on it Tuesday, or maybe Monday. I'll mail you a couple. We have 4 thawing, so I'll mail you 2. In case I'm not around tomorrow night. Now I'm 100% sure I'm the only person in this instance. Why am I running back?
Muscle memory?
Yeah, I'm just running back while I'm talking. I'm like, oh, there's nothing to run back to. I should just port.